Friends, hello, good evening. Man, it is at the end of May here. The debt ceiling is climbing. JoJo has to make a decision with the Republicans. Can they do it? Can they come to an agreement? Or is the House of Cards going to come to a collapse and we are going to see buying opportunity like we have never seen in the history of the market? Friends, I truly am glad you're here. Please subscribe to the channel to keep up with my rants about the stock market, in particular stocks in general. Draftkings, let's talk about Draftkings here. Just so you know, I am an active investor in Draftkings, and let's be honest, we've been making a lot of money with Draftkings here. So, when we talk about Draftkings, it is a huge buy right now for everyone. A few big elements that have been happening here for Draftkings as of lately. For one, their stock has been put at a buy rating / analysts are saying it's going to be at least a $40 stock minimum here very soon. Now, the other side of that is that we're seeing Draftkings grow really fast right now. We knew this was coming in the future with Draftkings, and we're kind of there right now. We're there. We're seeing almost a year straight climb with Draftkings. It's unreal right now what's going on with this company. Gambling, it's going crazy. And we're seeing month by month, year by year, each state legalize Draftkings in their state with gambling. So the more this happens, well, guess what we see with Draftkings? We see Draftkings' balance sheet continue to go up. Their quarterlies go up. So we're talking about a company that is already doing amazing numbers. We pretty much know for the next few years is going to continue to bring in amazing numbers. They really have no competition right now. I mean, they've got the whole market. And really the big question is the sky the limit right now with Draftkings? So friends, like I said, even the last 6 months here when we look at Draftkings, last year we had a terrible market. I mean, it was just an awful market. It was the most boring year, jump off our bridge, boring year we've ever seen in the market. Draftkings hit a $20 mark last year. That was the biggest it hit. It had a good year, but it wasn't even compared to what it's done in the last 6 months. December, the stock market, was just terrible. Everybody was selling off everything. The market wasn't getting anywhere. Since January, Draftkings has done nothing but continue to climb here. So will Draftkings hit $30? Absolutely. Will it hit $40? Absolutely. Will it hit $50? Absolutely. The thing that we're going to see here with Draftkings right now is that it's probably going to go from 25 to 22. It's going to have more buy-in. It's going to go from 25 to 27, back to 25, buy-in. It's just going to keep climbing like that. And the stock is never really going to be probably allowed to, have weak sessions. It's going to be continue to be pushed into a high volume stock, bringing in big numbers. Not only is the stock performing amazing, but the company itself is performing amazingly. And like I said, the company is bringing in big numbers here for their quarterlies. They beat expectations every quarterly. And with that, like I said, with each state legalizing more and more with Draftkings, it's just a whole new revenue stream. And Draftkings stock is coming into this new sector, this new realm of investor. We're seeing Draftkings have a hold on it now, where people are buying it and holding it. It's still a stock that's being traded. Absolutely, it's always going to be that. But as it continues to climb, it continues to have shares ate up and be held. Now, why is this good? It's good because if Draftkings can get to a X amount of number, let's say, okay, maybe a year, 2 years from now, we do see Draftkings move to some crazy price. Maybe $100, maybe $150, and they say, hey, you know what, we want to get this stock back down, and we have a split. We have a stock split. Okay, now when you start talking about stock splits, this is when people really start to get into the realm of making a lot of money in the stock market. So I think that's what the majority of investors are thinking right now with Draftkings. We're thinking about the long run. Obviously, online gambling is not going anywhere. Betting, nothing like that. It's going to continue to get thicker, and it's just going to get more expensive and more revenue for DraftKings and the investor in the long run. So friends, even when you look at this map right here, these, the green states right here are where it is legal for DraftKings to do their business. Red, still not there, but obviously, it will be there soon. Pink, it's there with rules. Now, obviously, the red states, these are still states that will bring in revenue here in the future, and the pink as well. So friends, what am I trying to say here? I'm simply trying to say that DraftKings is on a very good projection. If you're looking for something to not buy, sell, trade, have trade of hands with it every day, is that possible? Yes, obviously that's possible with it, but I would say too that DraftKings is a stock that you're going to be looking at for the long run here. This is a company that is probably more than likely, and why wouldn't it continue to bring in good numbers, bigger numbers, eating up their debt, advancing what they do, and controlling the gambling market. That's a huge thing. That's a huge thing. There's only one Walmart. There's only one Apple, one Tesla. So years down the road, DraftKings could in no doubt be something that stands on its own and is very far ahead. So friends, we will continue to talk about DraftKings. Like I said, I'm plowing money into them. Don't put your money into them just because I'm yapping about them. Please do your own due diligence and really think about what you want to do with them. But we all have a wish list. We all have that thing that we go to, we look at, and we go like, is this when I should buy this? When should I get into this? I think DraftKings more than likely will be one of those things that a lot of people might miss the boat on it. I do expect it to go down a little bit here, probably maybe back down to 21, 22. But then start the process of climbing new ground and getting to 30. And I think by then, a few months from now, by August, we're probably going to be looking at $35 to $40, especially when we see the next quarterly come out here for DraftKings. Friends, I wish all of you the best of luck. Let me know what you're doing here with DraftKings, what you think, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.